Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. Happiness depends upon ourselves. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. To be conscious of being, you need to reclaim consciousness from the mind. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Nature does nothing in vain. Hope is a waking dream. All human beings by nature desire to know. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in two bodies. What is educated insolence? The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. The wise man does not expose himself needlessly to danger, since there are few things for which he cares sufficiently, but he is willing, in great crises, to give even his life, knowing that under certain conditions it is not worthwhile to live. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. Happiness is a state of activity. Man is by nature a political animal. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. The secret to humor is surprise. The only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. The most important relationship we can have is the one we have with ourselves. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. It is not what we have, but what we enjoy, that constitutes our abundance. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no educa equal to theo at all. The more you know you don't know. Happiness is the settling of the soul into its most appropriate spot. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others. A friend to all is a friend to none. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. What we have to learn to do, we learn by doing.